Right, so we have a property tour now for a new semi-detached house that we've just put on the market up in Allesley Park. The property's on Pangfield Park, which is obviously a lot of parks there for one quick sentence. I should have thought about that a little bit more in advance. But it is a really nice family home. The current owners have been here for over 30 years. Absolutely love their time here. And as they've said themselves, following lockdown, they've just decided now that they'd rather get something all on one level, looking for a bungalow. Outside of that, they would have probably stayed here for years and years. Quite excited to show you this one, give you a chance to have a look around. I'm just going to go and do the usual, get myself up onto the pathway so I'm not standing in the middle of the road spinning around. I know most people would get confused to see an estate agent just there holding the camera rig spinning in a circle in the road. So this here gives you an example of where the property is situated. So that road, the direction I'm just looking up at the moment now, goes back out towards Torbay Road, Winsford Avenue, goes in that direction. And if I come back round to this side here, this is the pathway then that goes all the way around. It kind of doubles back in itself, but then it leads down to Allesley Park itself. So fantastic position, as I say, if you've got kids, dogs, everything else, you know, there's plenty of walks. I live around in the area myself as well too, and it is nice just having the park on your doorstep. Fantastic weather. I'm not going to hang around here too much because there's somebody doing a bit of DIY outside with the drill. I just wanted to take in and just let you have a look at this blue sky. Lovely day, lovely day. Right, so we're going to go into the house proper now. Just going to shut this door behind me and then start to give you the actual tour. There we go, so get rid of the drilling noise. So we're inside, as I say. So we've got the stairs at this point here that go up to the first floor. You just pardon my bits and bobs that I've just left there out of the way. I have to remember they're there so I don't fall down the stairs or anything on the way up. But that's your staircase, obviously going up to the first floor. We've got a storage cupboard there, the bogey hole if you like. Again, as I've said in lots of videos, probably the most useful room in the house for you just to put stuff out the way with quite quickly. Cupboard housing meters, obviously there's a telephone point too. So when we come into the main area, the current owners, as I say, they've lived here for a number of years. But what they've done is that they've, oh, there we go, I'm in the mirror. I know that people always comment about me catching myself in the mirror, so there's an early sighting for you. But back to the house, we've got the double doors here, and what they've done is that they've made it a nice sort of open plan feel to it all. So I'm just going to spin around in this direction here just to give you the angle of the living room. All decorated, very nice. It's neutral, but it's one of those ones that I do like when people are able to pull off a neutral look. But with the little injection of the blue, with the sort of blue-green, with the cushions, the curtains and everything else as well too, you can sort of make what is a white room quite distinctive and stand out a little bit as well. So that's your main lounge area. As you can see, you can get plenty of settees in there and single seaters. They've got the TV here in there too. This is the dining room, which was redecorated during lockdown, as a lot of people have done at this moment. Really nice space. These doors here are fantastic. I mean, the garden I'll show you in a moment, but just look at that from here. All those greens and blues and reds and stuff. Can't wait to get you the video footage for you to have a look at that. And those there on the floor, yes, they are my shoes, which I've planned ahead, put them there, so at least that way I can get out of the garden and give you a chance to have a look. But with reference to this room, great for families. They've got a little breakfast bar that is there, that obviously it's attached to the wall, but it can be removed quite easily. You could get a dining room table in here if I just walk backwards again, Michael Jackson moonwalk style. But you could get a table into here, you know, a dining table, so if you wanted to sit down as a family and eat, you can do. The kitchen is a nice modern white kitchen. Obviously you've got the black tiles, but it gives it that bit of contrast, and they've got the matching black appliances as well too. Another door on this side here, so if you are on that side of the kitchen, you've got the option to either A, go through the patio door, or B, just go out through the side door, whatever's easiest for you, but that option is there. We've got space for the washing machine, there's the gas cooker. You've got this nice little recess that's just here for the fridge freezer, so again it does keep this space nice, open and airy. And then you've got a pantry style store cupboard that's there as well. So we're just going to head back upstairs to the first floor, show you the bedrooms and everything that we've got available in here as well. Just really trying to take my time as I'm walking. And I have remembered that I've left my equipment and stuff that's there as well. So just going up the stairs now, get up onto this landing itself. So they've got the loft access hatch, which when I've got up the stairs, I'm just going to angle it upwards so you can see. So there it is there. It is primarily used for storage. It has been insulated, which you can see, well, when you look back on the video, you may be able to see from the insulation that's on the outside as well too. But it's all lagged and insulated. It's purely for storage. There are a number of people around here that have gone ahead and put the loft conversions and stuff like that in there. The option is there with this particular property because you do have that bigger size landing area, but that's another option that's there as well. So with this here, I've tried to be a little bit more cute and clever by starting off in this corner. So at least that way you don't catch me in front of that mirror. I struggle with small mirrors as it is anyway. One that's that side, you're definitely going to catch me. It doesn't matter how quick on my feet I actually am. So with it, talking about that mirror, actually, as you can see, you've got a fitted wardrobe, nice big size one there with the sliding doors. The furniture, the bedroom furniture there, you can see the chest of drawers and the sorts aren't fitted, they're all freestanding. So you do have the options with regards to the room and how you want the actual layout to be. I'm just going to turn around this way. There I am again, see, couldn't avoid it. It's one of them rooms that when you've got a mirror that's that kind of size, you're always going to catch yourself at some point. But yeah, just to give you an angle again from this side, double room definitely, as you can see, we've got a nice big double bed, and there's still plenty of space in here as well too. So as I say, you could change it around and have the bed on this wall if you wanted to, and your units and stuff on that side. Those options are there and available. As I was saying with the landing, it is a very good size landing. There's plenty of room in here. So if you did consider purchasing and putting a loft extension afterwards, there should be enough headway. Obviously you'd need to get the builders out and the planning regs and that all sorted. But just looking at it with the naked eye, there's a good chance that you'd be able to get the regs in place to do the loft conversion. So this particular room here, again, another double room. It's got plenty of space in here. They currently have the two rooms, this room and bedroom 3 is decorated for the grandkids. So when they come to visit, they've got their own sort of spaces tucked out the way as well too. But with this one, it's got a single bed in here at the moment, but as you can tell from this video footage and from the photographs that are available with the property as well too, it easily accommodate and take a double bed. So I'm moonwalking again back out onto the landing. And going back into, or should I say going into, bedroom 3. Caught me out a little bit there as I was going around the corner, concentrating on the video and thinking, who's that looking at me? But this one here again, as I say, is decorated for their grandchildren. Obviously you can tell this is going to be the girls' room. Love that wallpaper as well too. It is a single bedroom. I have seen in the past before people trying to squeeze, a double or maybe one of those 1.5 beds. It would accommodate it, but obviously you are eating into a lot of the space that is available there as well. So as I walk around in this particular direction here, I'm just going to angle it backwards so you can see that there is a fitted wardrobe that comes with it as well too. Obviously the teddy bears and that will be going, but the wardrobes will be staying. So we're going into the bathroom now. When we were talking, myself and the owners, as we were putting the property on, the bathroom was one of the rooms that they were looking at getting something sorted out with. Now it's been done quite neutrally. The suite itself, which will be quite a odd thing to do, but I'm just going to try and get it here. As you can see, it is a Royal Dalton suite, which obviously were made back in the day and they were built to last. So yes, while it is a blue suite, and obviously coloured suites nowadays aren't exactly what everybody's looking for, it's something that you could live with for the time being, if I'm completely honest, because it's very clean, very tidy. The tiles have been updated, it has all been redecorated as well too. There's a new flooring and stuff in there. So if you wanted to move in and have the option of doing the job or doing the work at a later date, you can do. Obviously, as I say, a blue bathroom suite isn't going to be for everybody's taste. However, it's more than clean and tidy enough for you to live with and take your time. It's not like you're going to have to rush through to try and get that work done. So what I'm going to do now is just pause the video as always, head downstairs, get my shoes back on and all the magic of what happens on camera, and then I'll show you around the outside of the property. Right, so here's the garden. I absolutely love this garden, just for the peace and quiet. Well, I've said peace and quiet, but in that tree there, I've just spotted there's a little magpie. He seems to have taken up residence. He likes living here as well too. But the back garden is really, really nice. Now, that house that we can see at the back, in the background, at the back of the video, is one of the ones that actually faces out and over Allesley Park. So you've got the golf course, where you've got the main road, obviously, that goes down to the park itself, but the golf course is over in that direction itself as well too. So, I mean, look here, you've got all this lovely blue skies. It's a bit of grey in those clouds there, but I'm hoping it'll all pass over. But just how peaceful and quiet it is. All I can hear at this moment in time is a few birds twittering in the trees. That's about it basically. So from where we actually are is a position in location to it. Obviously you've got the park that's just around that corner there, but if you wanted to come out and sit in your back garden, you can do so in peace and quiet, and you know, it's quite tranquil out here as well. So I'm just walking down to the bottom end of the garden just so I can spin around and give you a view of this here, and obviously also give you an idea of the size and the space. Now the other good thing with this property, which when we get towards that end I'll show you as well, is that you have got the space at the side of the house. Now again, you can't quite see it from this angle that I'm at, but just where the garage is, which is where the bins are there and the open door, we're going in there in a second so don't worry, but where the garage is just to the side, there is the gate that goes round to the front of the property. So you'd be able to quite easily, if you wanted to, put an extension on. Now with the houses there, I'm not going to obviously try and get too much footage of them because they're not ones up there, but as you can see, everybody has put the extensions on the rear, and the property that's on that side there has also put an extension on the side. So as I was mentioning to you earlier, and it's always something I have to say, options, and the option primarily to be able to make the property bigger so it grows with you as a family, or as you know, a couple that's living there. I always think it's one of the most important things to bear in mind when you're looking to purchase a property. While many houses will look very, very good on surface, if you're limited with this space you've got to extend out should your family grow or your needs change, it can be quite tricky, you know, in the future and moving forward. So I'm just going to show you where the garage is as well. I'm going to take my time there to make sure I don't fall down. Now the garage obviously has got the doors that open straight out into the front of the property. It is just used for storage. The owner here has got his ladders and that there, so if we need to do any maintenance to the guttering. Does remind me of my dad's garage as well too. When you walk in somewhere, it's got that smell and it just feels like a proper garage. Nowadays, you know, most people don't use the garage to put the car in, it does tend to get used as a bit of a dumping ground. So it's quite nice to see one with tools and all sorts that are in there as well. So this little section that we're going to here, just at the side, is where I was trying to point out when I was at the top end of the garden. But obviously you've got the pathway here, you've got the window, obviously lets some light into the garage. You've got the pathway, again goes back round to the front of the property itself. So that's everything to do with this one. Sorry it's a bit of a long video, I have waffled on quite a bit, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. If there is anything else that you'd need to know or any details that you'd like to get for this property, feel free to give us a call, 02476 694 333. We'll be happy to help. Thanks very much for watching, have a good day, take care.